A lot of leaders that I talk to in law enforcement are kind of dealing with the same kind of problems inside their organization. And it appears that a lot of organizations have this culturally kind of a know-it-all mindset, if you will. And I don't think that that's because cops all think they're know-it-alls, but I think it's because of the culture in which we live in or have lived in as cops. It's very domineering. It's very competitive. It's very much, the chain of command is very hierarchical. And when you have something like that, people are always fighting for positions within an organization. And I think it creates this culture that can be very difficult to deal with because it creates this kind of one-sided view where they think of themselves first instead of thinking of the organization. The culture just seems to be, there's something about the culture that just is very difficult to crack. And so the more I thought about it, the more I think it's more of a know-it-all culture instead of what I would suggest would be a learn-it-all culture. I mean, when you create an environment, when people are learning, when people are sharing, then the one-sidedness or the competitiveness tends to go away and people start wanting to share more information. Now, I know in my own personal experience, you have people who have a lot of information power inside the organization, and they're hesitant to share that because they think it takes away from their effectiveness. And that's kind of that know-it-all culture. Now, I'm not trying to say that all agencies are like that, but I think most agencies, that's one of the dominant thought processes in the organization is know-it-all. And when you are a know-it-all, it's very difficult to work together with each other, very difficult to create teams. Everybody's pulled within themselves. So what I would suggest is that leaders start creating a culture of learn-it-all, where we make people want to share information, or we reward them for giving information, where we help them, if you will, kind of learn together. In this environment of AI, we're not going to really have any choice but to be a learn-it-all organization. The fight for information is so fast-paced right now that we can't really help but to share that information. And I think that's going to be important as we move forward, is to create what I would call a learn-it-all organization instead of a know-it-all organization.